Brothers and sisters, today on 9/11, in the beginning, we pay our tribute to those thousands of innocents, those who were killed in World Trade Center or in Virginia, when those innocents for whom our heart goes. And I want to give tribute to those brave police officers of New York, hundreds of them, those who died just to give life to the others, and our heart goes to all of them, those who lost their near and dear ones. And this is on special day. We are standing in front of the Burma embassy, giving a message to the world that after Second World War, when millions of Jews, Gypsies, civil libertarians, others were killed, the slogan went in the air, never again, never again. And what we are witnessing today, it is happening in Central Asia, it's happening in South Asia, our neighborhood. I, being a Sikh, representing 30 million Sikhs, what we are facing in India in the name of democracy, I can understand. Sikhs can understand what our Rohingya brothers and sisters are facing in the state of Arakan. Today morning I was looking at the statement of United Nations Special Officer on that, who said that it is ethnic cleansing in that area in a very systematic manner. More than 300,000 Rohingyas had been displaced in just last 1 month in Bangladesh, and a country like India where 40,000 Rohingyas are in Delhi, in Jammu and other places. Indian Prime Minister Modi was there in Rangoon, and he even refused to acknowledge that. And contrary to that, the Bali Declaration, when in Indonesia all nations they got together, they issued a statement condemning the Myanmar government for that. India distanced itself from that statement. We want to give a very clear message. Martin Luther King once said, injustice anywhere is the threat to justice everywhere. And we'll have to see that if we won't stand by those innocents, those who are being killed, women being raped, small children. And I want to tell you honestly, when I am looking at those images, those who are trying to cross to the Bangladesh, getting killed, sometimes I can't sleep during the night. I feel that pain. And as the 7.5 billion people on this planet, when we talk of human race as one, when we talk of 193 nation representative body, United Nations, the future generations will ask us what the world was doing when those hundreds of thousands of people were being displaced from their homes. The unjust laws, they came up with a law that Rohingyas will have to prove that before 1820 their ancestors came here. Even in India, I know that for the first time in 1931, it was where the birth date was started registered. How they can come up with a proof that their great-great-grandfathers were here before 1820? This is a law, just like the black draconian law, which is to deny those Rohingyans the citizenship of Burma. And as a Sikh, I stand with my brothers and sisters. We want to give a very clear message to the Myanmar government, to this tyrannical regime. And Suu Wang, who got Nobel Prize in 1991, and today she is refusing even to acknowledge anything is happening. And the old game, put everything in the name of militancy. Right. That militants attack, that is why we are doing. You are doing it for many, many years. And you are doing it just with a very clear message that this land has to be cleaned of Muslims. And if that trend continues, what we saw, what happened in Bosnia, we saw what is happening in India today. 180 million Muslims, 30 million Sikhs, 30 million Christians, 100 million so-called untouchables. The Hindustan, the same ideology which the Nazis had, one nation, one race, one leader. So this ethnic cleansing in Myanmar, this plight of the minorities in India, the Central Asia, what our Syrian brothers and sisters are going through, this all is the same game. This is happening again, and our clear message is that we all need to stand together. And I'll quote Benjamin Franklin's words that we all need to hang together. Otherwise, we will be hanged separately. It may be black, white, Mexican, yellow, whatever race, whatever people, whatever religion or no religion, atheists, agnostics or atheists or believers. Let as a human being, our religion is humanity. We all are the creation of the God Almighty. As brothers and sisters, we need to understand each other and we need to stand by our Rohingya brothers and sisters in this hour of crisis. And this is a very clear message. I want to thank the organizers of this protest, and I feel proud that as a Sikh, I am a part of this protest. Thank you very much.